Now that you've landed in Canada, you need to start worrying about your credit score. Here are 5 tips on how to improve your credit score in Canada. In this video, we're going to examine what is credit score and why it is important in Canada. We will also take a look at how you can improve your credit score, and finally, we will show you how you can check your credit score for free. Now, let's begin with what is credit score. Once you land in Canada and get a credit card or any other form of credit, such as a mortgage, banks start reporting your financial activity on your credit account to credit rating agencies such as Equifax and TransUnion. These agencies then use this information to assign a credit score to you. Banks run a credit check on you and use your credit score to decide on your credit worthiness for future lending. Generally, a good, very good, or excellent rating lets you borrow easily and will help you lower your borrowing cost. Now, let's see how we can improve our credit score in Canada. Tip 1. As a newcomer into Canada, you don't have credit history. You've never borrowed. So it is obvious that before anything else, you need to have credit history. This means that you need to have a credit card or a mortgage or some other form of credit from a financial institution. So the first thing you need to do is get a credit card. All the big 5 banks in Canada offer credit cards and free banking for a limited period to newcomers. Tip 2. Getting a credit card alone won't help you improve your credit score. You will need to spend on your credit card and make payments on time on debts owed on your credit card. As you repeat this cycle of using your credit card to make payments and paying up your credit card bills on time, your credit score improves. Tip 3. Your credit card comes with a credit limit. This is the maximum amount you can borrow on the credit card. Avoid going over the total credit limit at all times and try to avoid going over 1/3 of the limit assigned to you on your credit card. Tip 4. It is not a good practice to go over 1/3 of your credit limit on your credit card. However, since you're a newcomer, you may be assigned a lower credit limit, so be mindful. If you're in a situation like that, then you can consider splitting your expenses across multiple credit cards. This way you don't go over 1/3 of the credit limit assigned to any one of your credit cards. Tip 5. And finally, if you're in a tight spot for a month and cannot make the payment on a credit card bill for that month, then to avoid impacting your credit score, you can pay one credit card bill using the credit limit on a different credit card. There is a cost involved in balance transfers, so please check with your bank on the cost and options available on your credit card to do balance transfers. Use this option sparingly and only if absolutely necessary. Now, before we begin this section on how to check your credit score, there is one thing you need to keep in mind. Hard credit inquiries may lower your credit score. Hard credit inquiries happen when a potential lender is reviewing your credit history because you've applied for credit with them. Please make sure to check with your credit score provider if they will do a soft or hard inquiry and if there will be any impact on your credit score. Now, let's see how we can check our credit score. We want to add one caveat here. If you go to 4 different agencies, each agency will give you a different credit score and the scores vary a lot. This is just how credit scoring works. Each agency has a different model to calculate your credit score, and to complicate things further, the credit score you get as a consumer is not the exact same score that banks get. Leaving these complexities aside, the easiest way to check your consumer credit score is to do so using websites like Borrowwell or Credit Karma. Links are in the description. Some banks have credit score information built into their banking app. For instance, Scotiabank customers can see their credit score by opening up the app and navigating to the update section. That's everything you need to know about credit scores in Canada. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon to get the latest updates on Canadian immigration, jobs, and study programs from Setlr.